my favorite festival. Mud-On is an annual festival for young audiences by Esplanade. Thank you for joining us today. We would like to thank our principal sponsor, Natural, and supporting sponsor, Yamaha Music Asia, for their generous support of the festival. This program is also supported by Japanese Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Singapore Foundation. We warmly welcome all their guests to this performance. Welcome! This project has been assisted by the Australian Government's Major Festivals Initiative, managed by Creative Australia, its arts funding and advisory body. There'll be no intermission for this performance. No intermission just means no break. I think they know what intermission means. Oh, and before the show starts, we need to share some rules. Firstly, no snacks or drinks are allowed inside the venue. Got it? Also, please don't take any photos or videos during the performance. Agreed. Let's just focus on enjoying it. Hey, did you know that this is a relaxed environment performance as well? This means this show is perfect for anyone who benefits from being able to make a noise, leave, and return to their seat or access the toilets during the performance. If you need a quiet moment, you may proceed to the calm space at the foyer. You can continue to watch the performance from the screen at the foyer and return when you are ready. You can approach our friendly ushers if you need any assistance. Lastly, have you all checked your phones yet? Make sure they're on silence mode. Yep, mine is. I'm all ready. Oh, I think it's starting already. Yay! Enjoy the show, everyone. Clap, please.
Hello. Hello?
Hello!
Hello. Welcome to my show. It's time. Time is a bit like a river, a twisting, tumbling river. Beginning in the icy cold waters of the past, rushing through the white water sprays of the present, and stretching far and still deep waters of the future. All the while, the world spins us into tomorrow. With each passing second, the river time rushes past, flowers bursting open in the spring, past babies being born, lambs becoming sheep, dewdrops catching the morning sun, and stars burning out in the dark of night. Time, like the river, stands still for no one. Until one day, the world decides to stop time in its tracks. To know why, we must follow the river of time back before this tale was written down, until we find ourselves at an island. In the middle of the island stood a trio of mountains, their peaks proudly reaching for the sky. At each summit of the mountains lived the mountain's keeper, a child whose sworn and sacred oath tethered to their hearts, to their lands and skies and waters. On the first mountain peak, the satellite dish keeper she uses her dish to capture stories of the world on the airwaves, and in return she sent stories of the island back to the world. Her mind expanding in every direction. On the second mountain top, the forest's keeper. He guarded the island's ancient trees and all that rely upon them. He kept a goldfish for a pet, for it is a lonely work watching over the forest. On the third mountain top, keeper of the clouds, who mapped and tracked the skies above. They were a child of dreaming. It is a natural consequence of always having their head in the clouds. Even though they lived on the same island and breathed the same air, the children were unknown to one another. Isn't that funny? How even on an island as small as this one, your neighbor can be a stranger. It was the wideness of the world the children loved the most. Its wonder, its vivacity, and its beauty. But it was the wideness of the world the grown-ups seemed most intent to tame. First, they built the city that obscured the clouds. They rerouted the rivers. They gobbled up forests. And they took what they wished from the seas. And they did away with season. Because in their hubris, the grown-ups believed the world was theirs to command. But the wild refused to be tamed. Green sprout shoots between the cracks. As the time pressed forward, the wild would always grow back. So that's when the grown-ups decided the time was the problem. Time kept the wild scratching at the door. And the idea was formed that they had to get rid of time. In all corners of the globe, the grown-ups cast ropes into the sky, ropes with hooks to catch onto stars, to slow the world's spin, to grind it to a halt. Time stood still. Clocks ceased to tick or talk. Grass didn't grow. Waterfalls didn't fall. And the tides that waited for the moon to tell them when to breathe forgot whether they were here or there. The world's ocean and seas began to swell, rising up onto the street and go over them, over cars, over houses, lapping at the feet of the children's mountain and drink them in. And all until all but their peaks are swallowed by flood.
Did somebody say flood?
Huh? sail for the show? Oh, please, thanks. Wait.
Disaster management plan says lights must be off.
Disaster management plan. Emergency evacuation centers must have bright working lights to ensure safe operations.
See,